to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Jay Ajayi's Titans going up against Melvin Gordon's Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action now. Mariota. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They run with Ajayi. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They run again with Ajayi. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Here's Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Taken in at the 22. An update from Denver. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Brady completes it to Watt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Takk McKinley with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Escaping the pressure right. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Mariota. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Play action. Now it's Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. 3rd down here.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Brady. And now a throw loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Liuget able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Let's go!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. On play action, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They go play action. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11th.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He's got room to run past the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front, that's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota buying time to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must have something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw is Brady. It's complete to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Takk McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Brady going to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Brady now on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
All right, here we go.
Brady to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now it's Ajayi. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Going underneath for Gordon. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This is Ajayi. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they take a knee. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher.